Welcome explorers, I am Astro Destroyer. In today's video I'm going to show you how you can optimize your search using the Google search engine. So let's start. So first of all, open your favorite web browser and search for www.google.com. Now let me show you the different search optimization techniques to get a better search experience on the Google web browser. Now first of all, we have the usage of special characters. So at first, suppose you want to search for a specific broad topic, or you want to know the details for a broad topic without getting any specific details about a subtopic for that broad topic. So for that you can use the minus operator. Suppose, for example, let me show you. If you want to know the details of dogs without including any details about Labrador, then you can write dogs and space minus Labrador. So basically this will give you all the details about dogs without any details about Labrador. So now let's move on to the next symbol. So suppose you want to get similar details about some specific topic, then you can use the tilt operator. So suppose if I had written tilt browser, then it will give you all the specific details about browser and all the similar details which we have on the internet about browser. So now let's move on to the next important special character. Suppose you want to search for a song of your choice, but you don't actually know the intermediate words, you only actually know the beginning as well as the end words for that song. So for that you will have to use the asterisk, also known as the wildcard for Google search. So suppose, let me show you an example. Suppose I want to have the details about those quantities or entities present on the internet beginning with show me and ending with lonely, without knowing the intermediate words which come in between the two letters or words or phrases. So by that you can actually get all the details about the things or the stuffs which are present on the internet beginning with show me and ending with lonely. So as you can see, we had got the song which is show me the meaning of being lonely, which is beginning with show me and ending with lonely. So that's how you can use it. It is a very useful tool actually. And after that, suppose you want to highlight a specific phrase or words in your search sentence which you actually want to search on the Google web browser, then you can actually encode that phrase or word inside quotations. So let me show you an example. So if you want to learn JavaScript and especially you are a beginner, then you can highlight the word beginner to get the list of all the websites where you can learn JavaScript, especially if you are a beginner. So basically this quotation tool is used for highlighting the text which you want to search Google hardly for you. If you want to search the Google hard, very hard, then you can use the quotation and encode the text of your choice or the keyword inside the quotation. And now let's move on to the other important special character. Suppose you want to have or want to buy a laptop which falls in a specific price range. Suppose, let me show you an example. Then you can use the double period actually. Suppose you want to buy an Apple laptop which falls in the range of 1,95,000 and 2,20,000. So you can type this with two periods between the price range. So this will actually give you all the relevant details or the URLs where you can find your desired laptop falling in the desired price range. And now let's move on to our next important trick. Suppose you want to learn more about a special topic on the context of a special attribute or characteristic about that topic. For that you can use the commonly used defining keywords or characteristics about the topic. For example, let me show you an example. If you want the definition for a special keyword, then you can write define followed by colon and then write the keyword. So if you want to learn more about globalization, or in specific want to learn the definition for globalization, then you can write define colon and then write the keyword, which is globalization. And in the same way you can also have access to other similar details or specific details about such keywords, such as synonyms, antonyms. So what you can do is that you can actually replace define with synonyms, antonyms, syntax, about, and all the relevant defining characteristics as well as keywords about which you actually want to learn more about. So that's it for this trick, and now let's move on to the other trick. You can also use Boolean expressions or operators such as and or. So as you all know, and stands for intersection, whereas or stands for union. So let me show you an example. If you want to learn the intersecting features about SpaceX and Tesla or any such keyword, then you can simply place and between such keywords. So this will show you the common or intersection details about those keywords. And on the contrary, you can use or for getting the union or all the special features about these two keywords. Also, you should keep in mind that these operators are not actually related to two keywords only. It can be expanded to as many keywords or as many operators as you can actually think of. So for simplicity, I had shown you these two keywords only. And now the last one. Suppose you want to learn about a specific thing which is only present in a specific topic or specific website. For that you can actually use the cite function or the cite keyword or syntax, whatever you can tell, and then followed by the cite URL. So suppose I want to learn about Magnetar, which is present in the Discovery website. If I type this, then you can see that all the details about Magnetar, especially in the Discovery website, is shown in the first links. So that's how you can optimize your search a little bit more. And last but not the least, to even more enhance the experience of your search on the Google web browser, you can be a little more relevant with the types of keywords which you actually use to search for specific websites or specific topics. Also, although Google tries its best to correct your misspelled as well as wrong spelled words on the search bar, you can further ease the burden on Google by actually being more consistent with your spellings. And also, punctuation does not matter in Google, so no need to worry about that. If you try to use the special characters, just as we had discussed in the beginning of this video, try to make use of those in the correct manner as I had told you. And also, Google tries its best to give you the things which you actually want to need. So that's how the Google web browser actually works. So that's it from this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed, don't forget to give it a like. And also subscribe to my channel for further interesting updates. I will be back with other important topics. Until then, keep exploring.